Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Glam by Emmy. I do everything nails, so if you guys feel like it, go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe. It would really help me out. So getting into this video today, we are doing kind of like a glam, glittery, glitz Christmas set. I'm starting off with Dynamic Nail Supply Acrylic. I would highly recommend this brand. I'm using their acrylic and then like two of their gels. Their acrylic was really easy to work with. Even though it was super cold in my room, I was still able to work with it. You gotta just kind of like drain the bead a little bit more. That way your bead won't be as runny. But this acrylic is called Dragon Drink. It's like a sheer bubblegum pink. I love it so much. It's even better than I thought. I think the only thing is like, and it's not even a problem, but the only thing is like you just have to build up the product if you don't want it to be like as sheer. So you can always just add more layers to it to build up the opaqueness of it. But yeah, as you guys can see, it's so beautiful. It's working like a dream. It's buttery. And I believe this acrylic was only like $10 for an ounce or something like that. Or 2 ounces. But either way, it's such a good deal. And the products, the gel polishes that I'm using were such a good price too. So I would highly recommend them. So what I'm doing is dabbing my brush into the acrylic, giving a little tap to drain off the excess liquid, tapping into the acrylic to get my bead. And then what I do to kind of counteract the cold weather is just like drain my bead on the napkin so it's not like super runny. But yeah, you just kind of let gravity work for you. I'm slowly just tapping like very gently. You want to use very light pressure to kind of guide the acrylic down. You don't want to swipe too much. Or else you're just going to kind of swipe off the product. So you want to just try and use gentle, very light-handed tapping motions to get that acrylic to move down the nail, and then also point your nail down so gravity can help you with the product. So I'm building that up, building up my opaqueness, and then kind of just like tapping it down. This is just to get the pigment that I want and the opaqueness that I want. Um, and then the structure I'm going to build with my clear acrylic as always. I like to do that just to save money and save my pigment products because, what's it called? Yeah, the clear acrylic is just cheaper. So I like to do that and I would recommend you guys do that too. And with pigments, since there's not that much clear in it, they can be a little more fragile, so adding the clear will just help give you structure so your nails don't break either. Just going in, I don't really use a set number of beads. I feel like it helps time wise too, but since these are like triple XL nails, like I kind of just use as many beads as I need to. Just starting at the free edge and then moving my way up to the middle or apex and then moving my way up to the cuticle bead. And the cuticle bead, you just want to make sure is the right consistency, because if it's too wet, it's going to flood your cuticles. If it's too dry, it's going to be really hard to mold. So yeah, just point your the advice I can give for that is just make sure your nail's facing down, your client or your nail, and then place the cuticle bead close to the cuticle, but not like directly on the cuticle, and then gently push it up the slightest amount, making sure not to flood it. Let me know if you guys want a tutorial on like cuticle bead application. I mean, obviously, like I'm still working on it. It's something that I feel like you'll always be perfecting, always be changing your methods and stuff like that. But I can definitely share some tips and tricks that I have learned over time. So, um, sorry, I'm feeling pretty stuffy. I'm like not feeling the best health wise right now. I'm a little, I think I have a little cold or something like that. But, so right here I'm applying Young Nails Slick Pour. The name is Kitty Blitz. I will link the Young Nails link down below, and then you can just search up Kitty Blitz in the search box. But I did add a little bit of clear to the bead with the glitter just so I can have an easier time moving it down. I think it was just pure glitter, so I just added the acrylic to help mold it and everything like that and help it stay in place. So I'm just applying that. I wanted to give this nail just a little bit of something extra. I'm right here, I'm like going into ombre, but I think I just decided to do it all glitter in the end, which is okay because like this glitter is so pretty. So here I am going in with the clear. Let me know if you guys want me to talk you through this, but again, just like keeping it in place. This is really just to build structure, build the apex, give my nail a little bit of strength and thickness, just so they're not like breaking or getting smashed if I hit them into something or, things like that. Um, but you don't want it too thick because then it could look bulky. So the rule of thumb that I've heard is like not thicker or thinner than a credit card. That's something you guys can use. So I'll just let you guys go ahead and watch my clear acrylic application and filing for a little bit. I feel like they're pretty self-explanatory, but if you guys want me to make a video specifically on shaping, specifically on clear capping, specifically on filing, go ahead and let me know. I'd love to do that and help you guys out. But yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the nail art. I love the way that this white look with this pink, like especially with a little bit of sheer. Oh my god, y'all! Thumbs up if you love it too. Thumbs up if you love it too. Oh my god. Um, so here I am going in with a French tip. I like mine to be a little deep. Some people don't like the deep French tip look, and that's fine. That's your prerogative. That's your prerogative. But I like it. Okay. So so anyways, I'm going in. I made my little arch or French tip outline, and then I'm gonna fill in the sides with the brush. And then I'm going to take my paddle brush to fill in the top free edge of the nail. And again, that is Dynamic Nail Supplies White. As you guys can see, it's pretty pigmented, especially with one coat. The only thing I struggle with is like just the part around the French tip. I try to be very, very careful because of the like you don't want to mess up the lines. So just try and be very gentle when you're going with the paddle brush since it can be thick and a lot of product. Right here I'm doing half the nail white. I'm gonna do like a sweater design, so I'm filling that in. As you guys can see, this white is like pigmented AF. Again, I'm going in with my brush just to do like the fine lines and around the corners. I don't want to flood the cuticle with polish or anything like that. And right here I'm doing some peppermint swirls on the pinky nail. I thought it would be really cute over this glitter. This glitter is like kind of silver, kind of rose gold. So I just went in and then I'm going in to thicken up the lines. You want to make sure you're, stabilizing your hands with like your pinky onto something. You want to take your time with these lines. Keep in mind that even though these aren't C-curve, like they're not like exactly straight, they kind of have a little curve just because of the shape of the nail. But, just take your time. It's helpful for me when I'm doing nail art to, like rest my nail on the acrylic container. And you guys can rest it. I mean, you guys can do whatever you want, but that's just some things that helps me. So then going in again with my French tip. Let me know if you guys want a French tip tutorial. I could try and show you guys a few different methods. Since this was zoomed in, I was kind of getting out of frame, so I apologize for that. But yeah, going in, filling in the sides, and then I'm going to go in with the paddle brush and fill in the free edge. But I just think the contrast looks so nice with the bright pink, and then the white is just like a super stark white. So yeah, I think it looks really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and cure those for 60 seconds, and then I went over with matte top coat. So sometimes when you go with matte top coat over a white, it can potentially smudge. So what I like to do is take like a lint-free or alcohol wipe and just go over the nail and remove the tacky layer of the polish before I go in with the matte. That just helps it not smear. That helps it give it like a really smooth, clean surface for the matte, because if there's any pieces of lint or anything, they will more than likely show. So make sure that your base is super smooth and clear. And then here I am going in with some wet polish, and I'm going to make my side strokes, doing a little sweater design. I feel like this one was a pretty basic one, but it still looks good. So we are going in the side, making our little marks right there, dun, dun, dun. And then on the center I go in and do, how would you even describe it? A little loop-de-loop and pull. Please don't copyright me, Nickelodeon. But yeah, so I'm going in doing kind of like straight whoop down. Straight whoop down. That's how I could describe it. I don't know, girl. I don't know how to describe it to you, but you kind of get the gist. And then I think I ended up deciding to do the French tip outline as well. So what you want to do when you're doing this kind of like 3D sweater design is you want to make sure that the parts that you're going to sprinkle with white acrylic, you want to make sure they're still wet and tacky. So from here, you can just sprinkle white acrylic on or clear acrylic on. I just like to do white. I feel like it gives it more of an opaqueness. And then sprinkle that on. Make sure you cover every piece of the wet acrylic, of the wet polish, and then you want to throw that in for 60 seconds, and then you can dust it off. Make sure you cured it first before you dust it off, and make sure you don't, when you're pouring the acrylic on, make sure you're covering all the surfaces, and make sure you don't accidentally like smear your design. I've done that before, rip. But yeah, just be very careful when you're doing that, and I'll just go ahead and let you guys watch this. So here I kind of had like an idea what kind of snowflake design I wanted to do, but I kind of just wanted to like freestyle it and just make sure you at least get the like gist that, oh, okay, it's a snowflake. So here I'm just kind of like connecting the lines with little dainty triangle designs, and then I'm putting like dots on the top of all of the ends, and then I'm gonna go in with a glitter. Not sure where I got it. I think I got it at like my local nail supply store. It doesn't have a name or any label or anything, so I'm so sorry, guys. But I'm sure you guys can find it like Walmart or, Michael's or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna cure that for 60 seconds and then go ahead and wipe off all the dust. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and learned something. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.